An immigrant who was arrested after a Milwaukee judge allegedly helped him get away from federal agents was sentenced today. 31-year-old Eduardo Flores Ruiz was sentenced to time served for illegally re-entering the United States. He reached a deal with prosecutors in which he agreed to not fight deportation. U.S. immigration agents had planned to arrest Flores Ruiz when he was at the Milwaukee County Courthouse back in April for a hearing in a battery case. Judge Hannah Dugan escorted him out a back door. She faces obstruction charges.